Hello everybody, how's it going out there? It's time for my weekly pickup, so what the heck, let's do it in a 50 Ford, huh? We're sitting out here in my 1950 F4. So yeah, first thing I want to talk about today, let's see, I'll get you set up there. Pretty easy when there's no windshield in this thing. Last night I hit 500. I gotta thank every single one of you. I mean, I couldn't have done this without you. And I'll tell you what, coming from a little bitty little small town, it's pretty doggone cool to know that there's more of you than live in my little town. That's just absolutely awesome. Anyway, our subject on the live I was on with John Wilburn, you heard we're talking about sub counts, you know, because everybody's wanting to get to the 500 mark so you can participate in the no-name nationals, and they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. I mean, at one point I was at 475. I thought I was on the I was gonna make it. I thought, you know, I was geared up and ready to go, and I woke up in the morning and I went back to 420. They do that. I don't know why they do that. I know it's been happening quite a bit lately. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're geared up for cyber security, because there's all kinds of cyber attacks. I don't know. I ain't put my tinfoil hat on yet. This one barely fits as it is. I don't know what's going on with the world today, but I just chalk it up as it happens. Just don't let it get you down. Just keep throwing the content out there, and it'll all come. I watched Big Mike's oh, thanks Big Mike. Anybody out there who hasn't seen Big Mike's Hoopty Barn yet, you got to go check out Brother Hoop there. He's building his 51 little cornet. It's just, oh, I'm not going to give anything away. You got to go check him out. You've heard me mention him anyways, but yeah, you got to check him out. Anyway, yeah, he hit the nail right on the head with it. Yeah, he says even family members and close personal friends, they get on and they say, oh, hey, I'm not subscribed to you anymore. What happened? Yeah, it happens. You just got to muscle up and just keep, you know, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing, and it's going to happen for you. One of the things I did notice is a lot of those that they were pulling from me, a lot of them I think were coming from lives. When you get a lot of subscriptions from a live feed, I don't know if it's them trying to check it out, make sure it's real, or what. This stuff is all way above my pay scale. But I think that has something to do with it. And after about a week, I noticed that some of the names, because some of you got some pretty cool names, so they stick in my noggin up here. About a week later, after they would do one of those big drops from me, it would pop back up. And what do you mean he subscribed to me? He subscribed to me a long time ago. I don't know if there's something to do with that or not, but it made my sub count go like this. I mean, sometimes drastically. It got to the point I wouldn't even look at the analytics. I just gave up on that totally and just focused on the content and getting stuff out. Of all the things that's going to help you in all of this, that's the number one. Just hit that red button on the camera and get out and just video. We talked about that a bunch on the live last night. You know, it doesn't matter what you video, just video it. People will watch it. Some of the strangest stuff that you didn't think that anybody would watch, that's the stuff they're going to watch. the stuff you sit down and think about and think about and think, oh, this is going to be the good one. Usually they take a little while to get a little traction on. Oh Lord, trust me, I know. Some of the ones I thought, oh man, these are going to be killer. This is going to be the one. Yeah, crickets. And then I go and take some snap rings off of a drive line, something I've done a billion times. I can do it with my eyes closed. I pull all kinds of views. I got more subscriptions and more views off of a little short like that. I can't explain it. I don't know why. It just, all I do know is if I wouldn't have hit play on that on my phone at that time, I wouldn't have got that. So that's the big one. Just, you know, everything you're going to do, video it. You're doing it anyway, and that's going to pull you on through all of this. And I know it's hard. It almost got me. I'll tell you what, when I went from 475 to 420, yeah, that was pretty discouraging, even on a BareRose. But you know, I just let it set for a second, and I took it out of my head, and I used that as the fuel to get back out there and do it. and it worked. You know, you just keep pushing and keep pushing. I had mentioned to somebody else, you know, Rocky, he didn't win a fight until the second movie. He actually lost. The first movie, he got his butt kicked. He lost. But look where Stallone is today, right? Kind of think of it that way. And that'll help pull you through. To everybody else, you know, when you see somebody, you know, that you have subbed to, make sure you're watching their content. Even if it's a long video that they got out, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Just, you know, you can skip around with it. Watch as much as you can out of it, you know. And just, if it's something you like, hit a like. If it's something you don't like, hit the dislike. It don't matter. Either way. And make sure you're still subscribed to them if it's somebody that, you know, I'm sure some of my videos are just, yeah, you didn't like either. But maybe the couple you did like. Oh, got the hiccups. Anyway, that's my weekly pickup for today. And again, all 500 of you, well, 510 now, I think. 11, I don't know. Again, a lot of those subs that they were pulling from me, I think they're putting them back. I don't know. This stuff is beyond me. I can't figure it out, but I have noticed a lot of them, they just kind of trickle on back. I can't explain it, but I think that's what it is. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it discourage you. Just keep hitting that red button and keep videoing the stuff you're doing, because, you know, you're doing it anyway. So might as well get a little something out of it. Okay, so that's... Okay, I don't know what happened there. I lost you. Technology, I tell you, isn't that freaking wonderful? I mean, just absolutely wonderful. Anyway, that's my weekly pick-me-up for everybody out there. Just don't let this stuff discourage you. Don't let it get to you. Just keep hitting that red button and film it and throw it out there. It's gonna get something for you, and it's gonna keep you pushing through. Like I keep saying over and over again, you know, it's the content that's gonna get you rolling. Don't worry so much about fancy equipment and all of that stuff. Tell you the truth, most of my stuff is done on the phone. I got the wireless mic, I got all that stuff. By the time I hook that all up and get it all set and all ready to go, I've already missed it, or I've overthought it. Most of this stuff is done just whack out, and I take it in and I just do a real fast little edit on it, maybe add a little music in the background, the YouTube free music, because yeah, and just let it go, just let it ride. I try not to over edit, because I want you to know that, you know, this stuff is real. Don't get too caught up in that. The best content you can do is the content that you're doing. People in our world, in the car world, we like the raw stuff. We like to see that it's not production stuff. You know, we've been lied to too many times with the TV production shows and the big stuff. So use that to your advantage. We like to see the raw stuff. If you make a mistake, we like to see the mistakes because that shows that you're a real person. Anyway, that's my weekly pickup for all of this, and I'm pulling for each and every one of you. And again, now that I've hit the 500 mark, I'm going to be paying this forward to every one of you that I can think of. It's getting hard. After you hit a certain amount there, it gets a little hard to keep track of everybody, but I'll do my absolute best because all of you mean everything to me, all right? And so, meantime, I'm going to go. More shortages. I got to get some more 10-2 wire. They were out of it where they had 2 rolls of small ones. I'd have to run another box. I'm not doing that. I got to get a long roll so I can do a continuous run, so I can hook my welder up in the shop and start getting busy on that. Okay, so in the meantime, everybody, it looks like Eddie's come up here. He wants to come in and say hi. So meantime, for everybody out there, keep that metal hot, and we're all gonna make it.